Hi, my name is Anya, and I go to Edgemont Junior Senior High School. I am making the self-driving car project, and I chose this because I thought it would be really cool to see how something, in this case, the car, how it can like drive on its own and just function on its own without much human interference. And I also thought it would be really cool to see how this works because self-driving cars are all the more prevalent in our world today. So I thought this was a really cool project. So now I'm going to show you some clips of my car working. So this is a recording of the car now moving forwards, then backwards, and now left, and then it moves right. This is the car accelerating and then slowing down. So it takes a little while in the beginning to start. As you can see, it veers to the right, so I have to keep making it go in the center again. That's something I want to fix in my modifications because the motors aren't calibrated correctly, so the car keeps turning a little bit instead of going straight. So I really want to fix that and make sure that it goes straight. As you can see, now it's starting to slow down. And this is a recording of my car following a line. So it has a line tracking module and it's able to follow that black line on the ground. And even when the line curves, the car is still able to follow it. So in this recording, the car is starting a little bit to the right of the line, but it's able to turn, and then once it notices the line again, it's able to continue following it. And then it just keeps following the line as normal. And this is a recording of the car doing obstacle avoidance. So now I'm going to explain a little bit about how this car works. So first of all, it has an Arduino board right here that's on the car, and I'm able to upload code from my computer onto my car, so that is how I can change the speed or tell it to go forwards, backwards, left, right, stuff like that. And then on the back side over here, we have two motors, these yellow things. We have wheels, we have a universal wheel over here in the back. And then this battery, it's connected by a cable, and this is the cable, and it's able to plug into the Arduino. Then on the front side, we have our motor driver, which is this one back here. We have a breadboard, which is this white thing over here, and as you can see, there's a lot of wires plugged into the breadboard, and those wires are connecting to all different parts on the car, and so it supplies power and other things to all the different parts. And then you can also see these two little blue things over here. So these are the obstacle avoidance sensors, so it's able to sense objects 5 centimeters away, and then the car, with some code, it's able to move backwards or avoid the object. And then one last thing is this thing right here, which is the line tracking module, and that's how the car is able to sense and detect a black line instead of like a white surface or something, and then it's able to follow that black line. So one of the challenges that I've had while building this car is definitely the wiring. As you can see, there's so many different wires connecting to all different parts of the car, and sometimes it gets really confusing about where to put which wire. So a couple of times I've messed up on putting the wires in the right position, so that's one of the challenges that I've had while building this. Another challenge that I've had is, so the battery that I originally had put here came in the kit, and it might have been a little old or wasn't working properly. So when I was doing the obstacle avoidance, the car wouldn't properly avoid the obstacle, it would just crash into it. So then my instructor suggested that I should switch the battery out into a different one, and this battery works much better, and now the car actually functions. So I was able to solve the challenge that I faced. So next, one of the first things that I want to do is make sure that the car goes straight instead of veering to the right or the left, which you saw in the demo clip. So that might be because the motors spin at different rates. So I would have to set different speeds for each motor to make sure that the car actually goes straight. So that's something that I want to fix. Also, I want to do a little bit of like object identification using AI, and then maybe some tracking. So we could put like a sort of like a camera or something on the car so that it can look at objects, and then as soon as it like recognizes an object that it's been pre-programmed to recognize using AI, then it would start following that object, and there might be a screen on the car saying like, right now I'm looking for so-and-so object. And there's also a remote control that comes with the car, so I might be able to use the remote control to press different buttons and tell the car to locate different things or find them and then start tracking them. So that's what I'm looking forward to in the future.